It is time to now take on Shifting Sandlands 100 coins. And this 100 coin mission is super duper dreadful. One, because you cannot do it with red coins. You cannot actually get all 100 coins outside here in this outer area. It is most convenient if you do the 100 coin mission along with one of the pyramid stars. Ideally, I like to get the 100 coin mission with the secrets star, the pyramid puzzle star, because you have to get those 5 coins in order to get the pyramid puzzle star anyway, so I think it just makes sense. So, you can get about 60-ish coins before you enter the pyramid, which you want to get the rest of your coins here in the pyramid. 50, anywhere in the 50s is a healthy coin count, as there are about 50 coins inside the pyramid. The hard part is just trying not to die, there are a bunch of places here inside this pyramid where it can be easy to die if you're not careful, and one of the very punishing things if you're trying to go for 100 coins here is that if you die inside the pyramid, you spawn inside the pyramid, which means that you cannot get the 100 coin star anymore, and you just cry. Alright, and now for this 100 coin mission. This one will also make you cry, because it certainly makes me cry every time I think about Diadox 100 coins. Now, this 100 coin mission is harder than the 100 coin mission in Jolly Roger Bay. And in Jolly Roger Bay, there was 104 coins. In Diadox, it's a total of 106, which, you know, sounds like it's more lenient, but 5 of those 106 coins are way too inconvenient to get, and I do not recommend those 5 coins, so you can only miss like 1 coin. And the best place to get 100 coins is, without a doubt, the red coin mission. Hands down, no other mission is more efficient than that. So, this is where things start to get really tedious, in that you have to ride on all of these poles in order to get the rest of the coins here, the red coins. And if you fall down, then you gotta climb your way back up to these poles again, and it's just so miserable every single time. But, we should be done with this really soon, as coming up there's a blue switch right here, and it'll give us a total of 6 blue coins. That's 30 coins right there for you. And then grab your last red coin, which should be your, which should spawn both the red coin star and the 100 coin star. It's kind of one of the cool things I really like about pairing red coins up with 100 coins, is you get the double star animation, and for some reason, I find the double star animation to be very appealing. But now that Diadox's 100 coins is out of the way, it is now time to move on to a less stressful 100 coin mission, but still kind of stressful, and that is Snowman's Land 100 coin mission. Now, for a very long time, I used to think that it's convenient to pair the igloo star with the 100 coin mission, because you want to go inside the igloo in order to get some coins. But it's more efficient to get the red coins. You just grab some coins in the igloo and then leave, and then come out over here and then start surfing for some of for the red coins here. There's a lot of snowmen, and you can run around the snowmen for a few coins. And then there's also money bags disguised as coins, and they'll give you 5 coins. And then the spin drifts here, the flowers, and then the fly guys. And then that Snowman sends 100 coins. And then now it's time to go back to Wet Dry World. Let's go. Express elevator hurry up. Alright, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do this. Oh my goodness. Okay, you can totally make it up here. Alright, there we go. That saves me from having to climb up this whole level. You do need the water level to be on the bottom, even though you have to go to the top here. But you have to climb up to the top in order to activate that elevator, and then break that block as you make your way down over here. And I'm gonna do this. Hopefully this I can make it! I made it! I'm happy. And now, for the first time in Wet Dry World, we are going to explore a different part entirely here, as we have gotten all the stars that we can get here on this side. So if you enter the course in the highest point, then you can access this part of Wet Dry World, and this is what is called the town, pretty much. So like a sunken city, for the most part, with like 0 residents. Yeah, it's not, you don't even see a single person living in this city well, in this town for whatever reason. How in the world did I not make that? Okay, so that means we're gonna have to... Oh, what the heck? Okay. It's easier if you go through this place with Mario Kart because the camera here is pretty atrocious. Alright. So we have to find the 8 red coins, which are all located here, so it's not that bad. It's just getting to this part of the level is a little bit tedious. It is possible. Wow. Okay. Can I still make that? No, I can. Okay. Good to know. Alright, so in that case... let's go and try this again. This time give myself a better angle! Thank you! That's how you're supposed to get up here. Alright. Just head over here. Get that one. And here's the 8th one. And there we go. Grab our nice... handy dandy star that we so well deserve. Here we go! And now we're gonna go back to town again. Now it is actually possible to get to this side of the world without needing the highest point of the water level, but it's really hard. And I don't like doing it that way. So instead we do it the easy way, and that is to enter the world in the highest point. Alrighty. So drain the water, and then this is where you're going to need the vanish cap. So you head over here. Long jump. Yes, made it. Okay, and with that, Wet Dry World is completed. And that was a pretty fun world. I like Wet Dry World. Wet Dry World never disappoints me whenever I play through that world. Now it's time to move on to the next place, and that is right over here. This is the smallest painting in the game. For some reason they made this one really small. But welcome to Tall Tall Mountain. This place is really... we're not going to really be here for very long. So we're just going to go ahead and breeze right through this. Although it can be a kind of a tricky place to go through. There's a lot of invisible walls when you're crossing that log, that giant log, in order to get to this point. And so that's something I haven't touched upon. This game has invisible walls in very awkward locations. So sometimes you could do everything correctly, and then you'll just hit nothing, and most of the time there's not really much you can do about it. But when you play the game enough times, then you kind of pick up on where the invisible walls are. Like, I know that there are, like, a bunch of invisible walls as I sail my way across, or as I cross that giant log. And then there's a few, and then there's a bunch of others as we go more Tall Tall Mountain that hopefully we don't see, because they're, like I said, they're awkwardly placed, and I'd rather not deal with that. Alright, so, in the second star, replacing the first star, we have a monkey. Now, earlier we did pass by another monkey, and that monkey, if you grab that particular monkey, it will steal your hat. And when it's not fun when you lose your hat, basically. Mario always needs his hat. But with this route that I'm taking, I don't have to deal with that monkey at all. Instead, we gotta deal with this one, who's gonna help us out in getting the star. Scary Shrooms red coin. So, as far as just getting the red coins, it's not that bad. Although it is really easy to die, especially getting these first 4 red coins, as these are not very... These can sometimes be kind of scary to jump across from mushroom to mushroom, but then we get to this part right here, and... Well, it's not that bad. It's not as bad as the first part, but these moles can kind of troll you a bit. Alright, hopefully I made it. Did I make it? I made it. Cool. Alright, now for this star. So, make your way up over here, and then... Wow! That was really easy. Okay, so normally, in order to do that star, you have to... There's a slide area that you go through, and it'll take you right out there. And they got so smart with that in the DS version that you can't even do that shortcut anymore. Well, at least they tried to make it smart on you. Yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. Alright, so this star... Okay. Oh my god, that can sometimes be a tricky jump, but we made it. Okay, now for the last star. This star, you're normally supposed to use a cannon, which notice that we haven't even unlocked yet, but let me Oh my god, first try. That was so amazing, and that is Tall Mountain completed right there. That is sometimes really hard to do, and actually I learned how to do it that way like just today, and I've only done it twice in preparation of the video, and yeah, that's how you get that. That's how you get that star. Well, or at least with the way I did it. It's hard, basically. And I was a little scared that I was actually going to miss it because I actually had a pretty awkward setup. But we did it. Okay, so with Tall Mountain completed, it is now time to move on to the next place, and this is Tiny Huge Island. And a lot of people get really upset whenever I say this, but Tiny Huge Island is my favorite world in the game. And a lot of people really dread this, and that's mostly because it's really easy to die if you're in a bunch of different places here. But what really appeals to me in Tiny Huge Island is, just like in Wet Dry World, this has a unique concept where, but in this particular world, there are 2 ways of entering this. So in the hallway, where this place is located within the castle, there is a small painting and a big painting. And when you're going through this world, you kind of have to utilize the big and the small parts of Tiny Huge Island. So when you enter the big portrait, you go through a very long hallway and then get to the big portrait, and then everything's ginormous. And then there's also there's also the tiny island, where if you enter through the tiny portrait, and everything is small. There's later on there's a miniature version of Koopa the Quick, and you can actually kill him. We're killing Koopa the Quick. Super unfortunate, because I like Koopa the Quick. But you notice that most of the time I'm actually entering the tiny painting, and that's because most of the shortcuts that I'm pulling off are really easy to do in the tiny island. In the big island, there's not really a lot of shortcuts because all the objects are a lot larger and more far apart from each other. So there's the miniature version of Koopa the Quick, and you can jump on him and defeat him like that. But I'm gonna save him this time. All right. So that's the 5 secrets. If you go around the island, and then. Oh, did I make it? Oh my goodness, I made that. That's really hard. Alright, so this is what the big island looks like. As you can see, now I'm entering the big island. And that's because you have to go to the big island anyway in order to get into a particular area. We're gonna have to go through we're gonna have to go through a sub area in order to get to this part. Okay, hold on. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna give myself a few tries at this. Alright, one more try. I know I can... Okay. One more try. I promise. Alright, screw it. Alright. You can probably tell what I was trying to do there. So, instead, we're going to go ahead and go through it another way. This is by using that Koopa shell. That's not Koopa the Quick, by the way. So, we didn't kill Koopa the Quick that time. Alright, here we go. So this is another way of getting up here. So, entering here through the big island is just it makes getting over here much easier. Alright, so this cave is really scary. I'm always really nervous whenever I am platforming through all these treacherous stuff inside this cave. If you die, it really sucks. I normally do the 100 coin mission along with this star, and if you die and you have a lot of coins, then you just sit in a corner and cry, which is what I do, unfortunately. Ow! That hurt my feelings, little Goomba. Alright. Head up here. Ground pound the top of that thing. And now we go to the big island. And what's really unique about this world is you do things in both the big and small island. So we go to the small island to drain out the water, and it actually affects the big island as well. So that way, we can head down over here, and here's the Wiggler. And he's not very happy that we drained his water. I mean, I would be pretty upset if I had no water as well. Then that means I can't hydrate. You guys, some of you guys know, I have a pretty big passion for water. As I always have water with me. If I don't have water with me, I always feel like I'm gonna dehydrate, and I don't want to. That's not a feeling that I want to have. I want to make sure that I'm always hydrated as much as possible. All right, and with that, Tiny Huge Island is completed, and I didn't have much trouble with it. As much as disappointing as that may sound to some of you guys, because you know a lot of people dread Tiny Huge Island. I don't, because it's amazing. I don't understand the hate. It's really unique. I love it. It's always gonna be my favorite course. All right, so if you have 50 stars, then you can head up even higher here in the castle. And this is what's known as the top floor. And our last set of courses are here in the top floor. And we're gonna go ahead and take on all of them. Starting off with, there's a toad in the top floor that will give you another star. And then if you go to the left side of of the room, and then there is another course that you can take on. It's a secret course, of course. Get it? And this place is pretty scary. I'm gonna go half safe and half risky. So we'll see how this goes. But we have to fly around all these clouds in order to get all the red coins. And if you're not careful, it is really easy to fall off. You don't die if you fall off. If you fall off, you get sent right outside of Peach's castle. And that's bad if that happens. Because then you have to make your way all the way up to the top again. That's not fun. Alright, so head up here. Use the 2 cannons in order to get up to this part. This is the highest part of the level in order to get those 2 red coins. And then over here there's a transparent cloud, and that's another hard red coin to get because you go through. It's a transparent cloud. You can't stand on it at all. But once you get that coin, it's good. Then you're good to go. And then get our final red coin. Whew! First try. Redemption for my Let's Play when I had a lot of trouble with this in my original LP of this game. Alright, so now time to move on to this place, and this is another unique level here. I'd say this is probably my second favorite course. Actually, no, third favorite. Yeah, I'll say third favorite for now. A lot of people might hate that opinion, but again, it's really unique. I like this. So you go inside a giant clock. It takes you to a whole nother level. It's gear themed because you're inside of a clock tower of some sort. Basically, it's so cool. So the way TikTok clock works is depending on what time you enter the level in, affects all these things. So it doesn't look like it now, but all of these things are moving objects. And they move at varying speeds depending on what time you enter the world.